Today we'll be talking about problem from CodeChef, card removal. So in this problem we have n cards, with each card having a number. In one move we can remove any card from the remaining cards in the table. We want to find the minimum number of moves required so all the cards remaining on the table have the same number on them. So let's think about how we can minimize the number of moves. If we want to make sure that all the cards have the same number, that means we had to move all other numbers from the thing. So if we only want ones, we have to remove all numbers that aren't ones. And if you think about it, what we should be doing is removing all the numbers except for the number that appears the most. Because if you think about it, here we have, let's say we have, in this example, we have 2 2s, 2 1s, and 1 3. If we look at how many moves we need to make, if we remove both of the 2 2s and the 3, we get our solution, 3. And you think about it, the most number of occurrences that ever occur is 1. Well, it's 2. So the number of occurrences that ever occurs is 2. And you look at this one, all of them are the same, so we don't need to make any move. In this one, all of them are different, so we need to remove all of them except for 1, which is 5. So, if we think about it now, our solution would basically just be n minus the maximum number of occurrences of any number. So, let's implement it. So, we set up our for loop for every test case. Here's n, and we set up an array called occurrences that goes up to 11. Now here, anytime we find an occurrence, so every number that appears, we're going to add 1 to the number of occurrences. So if it's the next number is 1, we're going to add 1 to the number of times we've seen the number 1. Then we create max. We don't need to care what index the max is because it's not going to matter. Because if it's 2, because as you see in this example, it doesn't matter if we remove the 3s and the 1s or the 3s and the 2s. The number of moves is still going to be 3. So we're going to look for every number and find the maximum. Then our answer would just be n minus the maximum value. And as we see, our submission was accepted.